There we go. Peace, peace, peace. Mercury retrograde is in full effect. Listen to this piece right here. This is what I've been listening to for like 2 days. This Nipsey Hussle. Listen.
Participate in the income of your asset, right? Mailbox money. So if we do, move forward. For you. Yeah, they know my philosophy.
They know my philosophy. They know my business model. I need to be involved as a partner. I need to be involved as an owner. And we're not having a convo if it doesn't start like that.
But it'd be the right move for you.
It'd be the right move for you. Yeah, they know my philosophy.
I need to be involved as a partner.
They know my business model. I need to be a partner and an owner. And they know they're not going to even be a partner. They turn this down. Okay. A quick lesson in business. What's up, fam? We're going to be talking about business today. Big shouts out to Nipsey Hussle. This one, I want a big shout out on Instagram. I am Danielle D. That's who blessed me with some of this wisdom. Plus, when I get frustrated, I be ready to do something. Omari, what up? Team Virgo in the building. Yeah. So we're gonna be talking. I'm always talking about astrology and stuff like that, but a lot of people don't know that what my prowess is as a businessman as well, right? So we're gonna get it started. Talk about business ownership, steak and bologna. Steak and bologna. The phrase is right here at the very beginning. Pay attention. Stakeholders eat steak. Everybody else eats bologna. Stakeholders eat steak. Everybody else eats bologna. Press 2 and share this video if you're on Facebook. Press 2 and invite 2 people if you're on Instagram. Abdul Cool Tafalatat, Wabazun, Gama Farragoon, Shalel Kaloon. I am in the love of all, and all love is in me. I am a part of all, and all is a part of me. I am one with all, and all is one with me. And I can succeed as a part of all and fail as an individual. I can be all that I wish in all as long as my wish is to stay in all. I am never alone. All is, I am. All can, I can. All does, I do. I probably could have easily called this one a lesson in what is that? What did I just do? Oh my God. This is the first video of 3. When I finish this one, I'm going to do another one about why I do astrology. And then the third one, me and Tora are going to talk to y'all about bringing stuff to the table. All right. So I tried to send Tora a message. So I'm doing 3 videos. You're going to see this shirt 3 times a day. Camelton Road. Absolutely. Coach Kyer, Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia. Please identify yourself, what city and state you in and what zodiac you in. And if you are an entrepreneur, press 5. If you're an entrepreneur or want to be an entrepreneur, press 5. If you work a job and you want to be an entrepreneur and study entrepreneurialism, yeah, but you don't own your own business, but you work somewhere else, press 51. But if it's just you, if it's only you, the entrepreneur, and you don't work another job, press 5 so I can know who I'm talking to. Yeah. 50, I'm sorry, press 50 or 5 or 50 if you're an entrepreneur, you don't work for anybody else. And press 51 if you want to be an entrepreneur or if you're an entrepreneur and you work for somebody else. Hopefully this is gonna help some of y'all out. What up, Danielle Malone? Carmelia, what up, baby? Yeah, this finna be good. Yeah, because anytime when I get Team London in the building, Dominion 7. Okay, I see some 50s, some 51s on here, some 5s. All right. Yesterday, I am Danielle D on Instagram. Very close advisor to me in my business model. What up, Gwendolyn in Philly? Team Sag. Peace, peace, peace. Scorpio in Indianapolis. All right. I see y'all throwing the numbers up. Kali Ma'at. So it's a lot of jokers who want to be into entrepreneurialism. So I'm going to tell you, like in the story form, something that you need to know to protect yourself from some of the things that I probably have fell victim of, and I don't want other people to fall victim of. And I'm really saying no more for me either. Miss Wallace, how you doing? You probably get a call from me later today. It's time for us to talk some more business. So I am Danielle D told me yesterday. She said, listen, stakeholders eat steak, everybody else gets bologna. Stakeholders get steak, everybody else gets bologna. I was like, wow. So a stakeholder means you're an investor in someone's company. You own a percentage of someone's company, right? And so you're not going to get paid every week like an employee. Employee, you're eating bologna. If you work for somebody else and it's not your company and you don't own a portion of the company, at least 1%, then whatever your check is on Friday or Thursday or whatever is bologna. And if you get a raise, you get more bologna. If you own part of the company, you get like quarterly returns, or they show you the profit sheets and be like, look at this. Look at what we did this quarter. Look at what we did this month. And you can just look in your head and know how much you own of that company. And you can say, oh, I own 5% of this company. This company did $100 this month. $5 of that is mine. Oh, we're doing $100 a day, then I'm making $5 a day then. Hell no, don't give me mine. Just if I see the value of the company, then that's the stake. So then if that company sells, then I get a portion of the sales according to my percentage of ownership. Does this make sense so far? Please press 1 if this makes sense so far. Press 1 if this makes sense so far. Stakeholders eat steak. Everybody else gets bologna. And I'm going to tell you why I feel this message is important and why I'm bringing it today. If you own a part of a company, then you're going to have a share. You're also going to have a say-so. You may have more of a say-so or less of a say-so, but you can have a vote or, you know what I'm saying, or get in on it, right? What's up, Erotic Secrets? Peace to the fam. So I see you over there, Divine Tosh. Shantae, hey, baby. So you eat steak. So you eat a larger portion. So like Ring, for instance, was a company Nas had invested. So he invested a couple $100,000. When the company sold for a couple billion, his share of the steak was $40 million. And then Khalees tried to get some of it. But all the employees who work for Ring, they just kept getting the same paycheck. So they still got bologna. Maybe they got a bonus or something, a little bump up, but then they got more bologna, but they didn't get steak like Nas did. So now I want to talk to entrepreneurs, and just remember this lesson, because as an entrepreneur, there's 3 ways that you can make money. One way is someone can just pay you. You can have a service or something that you do or something that you sell, and let's say this is a product, right? And you sell this product, somebody gives you money, and they switch out. Here's the product, here's the money. We switched out. That's way number 1. It's an old ancient way. It's pretty cool. And it's very respectful when you trade in money for a product like this. You know exactly what the contract is. Period. And in order for you to keep getting money, you got to keep having something to trade. You got to keep having something to trade in order for you to keep getting money, right? That's one way. The second way is stakeholder. I can come and say, you know what? I want to invest in this company, or Kair, I want to invest in you because I know you sell a lot of these hourglasses. You sell a lot of these hourglasses. But if I was to give you some more money and help you on your marketing, guess what? You could get more of these. So I want to give you $1,000 for 1% of your company. Well, if my company does $1 million in these, their $1,000 is now worth $10,000. Because I made $1 million with the assistance. So now they eat steak, even though I'm only selling these for like $15. So they don't want a piece of every one of these. They want a piece of the company. right? But if I sell the company for $10 million, then they get $100,000 because they put in $1,000 and they get to eat steak. Now there's steak with the beans and rice. Then the last way you can eat is bologna. And I've eaten bologna sandwiches for a long time, and a lot of y'all probably eat bologna sandwiches, but it's when somebody comes and says, hey, if you do this, if you help me move these, I'm going to give you a couple dollars off of each one you move. Yep. I'll be like, what? Yeah, I sell them for $15. I'll give you $6 off of each one of these I move. Wow, I don't have to buy them or nothing? Nope. Every time you sell one for for 15, I get 9 and you get $6. I'm like, wow. Wow. So I get to eat. So I sell 100 of these, I made $600. They made 900, I made 600. That's all good. I sell 1,000 of these, I made $6,000. They made 9,000. It's all good. But then they decided to stop selling these. And they want to sell these laser pointers. They want to sell laser pointers, right? And they selling them for $15. But nobody I know wants to buy one of these. Nobody wants to buy one of these. But he says, I'll give you $6 for these too, but I can't sell these. I was killing it with these, and he was like, oh, I don't want to do these no more. I want to move to this market. Well, now I'm done. I don't get no more bologna sandwiches. I'm finished. Does that make sense? The bologna's a wrap. It's over. This was bologna. This was bologna. But if I had a stake in the company that was selling both of these, it wouldn't matter what the person started selling. They could start selling toenail clippers. They could sell toenail clippers, and I'll still get a piece of the company. I'll still be eating steak, right? So now there's 3 possibilities and there's 6 ways. 3 possibilities, 6 ways, because they could be from either side. You could be the hustler, and you could be coming in and says, I'm gonna sell these for the bologna. Or you could come in as just trading them, buying low, selling high. Or you could come in and sell them, you could be a stakeholder. You could come in and be paid to sell them, or you could just buy them and go sell them on your own. Because I could have been like, give me all the ones you have, and I'm going to go over here and sell them for 40. That's another way, right? But when you decide, so that's on one side. But the other side is if you're the business owner. See, the business owner was the person cutting the deal. The business owner says, I'll sell you a part of my company for $1,000. 1. I'll sell you as many of these as you want wholesale, and you can sell them for the price you want. 2. Or I'll let you get these, and everyone you sell for $15, I'll give you $6, which is bologna. Then they may see how many you sold. So I sold 10,000 of these. They made 90,000. I made 60,000. They're like, yo, I'll give you half. You're really just giving me more bologna. I want steak. I hope this makes sense to somebody. So now I'm going to tell you a true story, because all my videos are about true stories. What up, Nabib? Happy mom. The man, Big Rob, is in the building. What up, Lord Sharif? Peace to the family. Please press 2 if you're sharing this on Facebook, and please press 2 if you invited 2 people on Instagram. Also, if you just got here, say your Team Zodiac and what city and state you in. Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia. And today you see I'm representing Camilton Road, baby. Absolutely. So I can motivate people. I can get people to move and do things and go over, spend money over there, and people are always coming to me and say, oh, let me go see what Coach got to say about it. Coach, help me with this. Coach, get some people. I'll do this. Coach, give me some. Come on, Coach, do this. And I always get a nice, thick piece of bologna. But when the sale is over and the company keeps going, they're still making money without me. But the people that I sent to them to buy these are now buying something else that I can't sell. And that business is still getting stake money because they have a stake in it. But I don't have a stake in the company. So I have to wait for them to come back and have something to sell that I can make money off of. So I don't want to eat bologna anymore. I only want steak. Because I can go grow my own cow, I can come out to pasture and say, let me get a calf, grow him, feed him or her, and then when it gets grown, the whole steak is mine. Now, I love partnerships, and I'm willing to give up to 49% of any entity I own. But when I go and I partner with someone else, moving forward, I want anywhere from 3% to 49% because I want some stake in what I'm doing. I'll work harder for steak than I will for bologna. Who will work harder for steak than they will for bologna? Please press 8. If you work harder for steak than bologna, press 8. If bologna is cool with you, press 9. That's easy. 9 for bologna, 8 for steak. I only want a steak now because what I realized, and this was yesterday because I went to see Spider-Man the movie, and I realized about what is about being pressed to identify who I am, right? And Spider-Man was being pressed to say who he really was. And I was like, wow. Then he finally said, I am Spider-Man. I was like, you should have been said that. So I was like, people recognize me for my time, but they don't, for my talent, but they don't always recognize me with their stake. See, I know a lot of people who they're connected to a person that if I was connected to, I would be killing it. But they don't want me to be connected to that person because they think that that person will make me their favorite and not rock with them anymore. That's why it's the same thing that as women, when they be like, oh, I don't want you messing with another woman because she may take you from me. Well, if you got loyalty, then you'll never have to worry about that. If you operating out of a system of loyalty, which I am. So I'm not going to, what up, Legato? Team Aquarius, Baton Rouge. So please press 2 if you just got here so you can share this video to other entrepreneurs on your page. Other entrepreneurs need to see what you got going on. Ashton Johnson. Oh, that's you, Legato White? Okay. So I realized when people pick the phone up, they recognize my talent, but they don't recognize my time. And let's all type this in together. Time is money. 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 So whenever somebody says, oh, coach, I know you can do such and such. Won't you go ahead and put this together and then I'll pay you for XYZ? No, pay me now and I'll set that up. Give me a contract now. I'm going to trade my service for your money. Deal, we finished. But I'm not going to keep you coming to me with your company and you want to use me as an asset or an employee. I'm not going to be an employee of your company. I'm going to have a piece of your company, or I don't want to work as an employee. I'm an employer. You can't afford to pay me. For me to be an employee, I want $500,000. So how can I be an employee for you? What up, Madison? Tamika Bruce is in the building. What up, Vicky? Tanae Medley Boyd. Time is money. That's the hashtag. Time is money. So I don't want to be an employee anymore. Especially I'm a 5. I don't have a job somewhere else where I'm trying to get off the job. I'm off the job and I'm all about ownership. So now let me get to the nitty gritty. You need to let people know what your terms are before they call you. People know my terms as an astrologer. I pay Khayr. he says, hey, you can, he sends you a link to schedule the time, and then we do the reading. I get paid first, just like McDonald's. When you're going through the drive-thru, they want their money first. You make the order, they want their money, and then they come back with the food. You never get the food before you pay. Never. There's no restaurant, not no drive-thru window that works like that. And all the restaurants that you go up to, unless it's a sit-down restaurant, but fast food restaurants, you get paid first. Absolutely. You know, I don't run tabs. I don't got time for all of that. So get your contract. Let people know your terms of when they call you, what they can, what can I depend on from you. I don't, Tana Winters, I don't know what your job is. I'm just going to use you for an example. Or Tamika Bruce. If I can call and be like, hey, set this up, and when we finish and it hits, I'm going to pay you. And I am going to pay you, then that might be good for them. It might be 1 day, it might be 10 days, it might be 2 weeks. I'm through with those terms. Because if you're coming to me with something that I can set up, I'd rather be a part of the company. Because I want to help you set it up over and over and over again. Coach is looking for partnerships. Can I get somebody to type that a couple of times? Coach is looking for partnerships and team members. But if you want me to do anything else and I'm not owner or partner, then you got to pay like I weigh. Yes, you got to pay me to put any type of energy on something else. I'm really not interested in putting my energy on something else outside of what I feel can already make me happy and money. I want to be happy while I make money. I don't want to work with you and be doubting that you're going to pay me, or that it's we ain't got no contract or paperwork, and then I ain't happy while I'm doing the work. Yes, coaches looking for partnerships and teammates. What up? I want more love. Hey baby, how you doing? You still got my number? I'm on Instagram. I will flirt a little bit. Yeah, pay like I weigh. Pay like I weigh. Right. I really don't even want deposits like that. I want a piece. Or I'd like to offer a piece. But I don't buy dreams anymore. I used to buy dreams. When I was taking Bologna, I was buying dreams. So I'm not doing that no more. And you can know your worth and still take Bologna. Because sometimes everybody's not eligible enough to come out and say, give me a piece of your company, because I want to know what are you going to bring. But for me, I know you're going to bring your astrology chart. If you coming in and you want to be a part of this, you bring in your astrology chart. What you think coach is going to say? When's your birthday? When's your birthday? Who would like to be a partner with Coach Khayr? Press 5 again. If you'd like to go in business with Coach Khayr, press 5. Now, going into business, when I talk about going into business moving forward, is co-ownership. I got some other things, or it could be network marketing. But I'd rather train people in network marketing while I partner with other people so we can all eat steak. Because even in network marketing, what are we going to have to do? I'm going to be just getting larger slices of bologna. I don't own a part of the network marketing company, which is why I've always had a disdain for it. I still do it, but I don't really get too wrapped up in it when they want me to start, oh, do this, do this, do this. I'd be like, bro, I ain't got paid from the first thing. I don't want no more bologna. Am I going to get a piece of the company? Then I'm not interested. So when I see Erotic Secrets and Cheryl and Carmelia ask me, they press up 5 and say they want to be partners in the business, the first thing I'm going to ask them is their birthday. Because now I'm going to see what you're bringing. You can tell me what you're bringing, but I'm going to already go look and see some of the things about, oh, I see what you're bringing to the table. Now, flash announcement, Coach Khayr has the sale on all my consultations. I do business consultations with my astrology. A lot of people didn't know that, right? I can do readings on, is a deal that you're about to go into a favorable deal? Should you pause on it? Should you say absolutely not? I can do that too. I don't just use just astrology. I use other divination tools as well. Mercury Love, can somebody type that, is the coupon code. So my normal sessions are $300. all the way until the end of Mercury retrograde, August the 15th, they're 150. My Keep It Simple astrology course is $300. All the way to the end of Mercury retrograde is 50% off as well. Absolutely. That way we just switching a service for money, the deal is over. But the people who get the astrology course are like kinds of the people I want to go into business with, because we can already talk the same language. And I'm seeing that I'm getting so frustrated with people going into business with people who don't speak astrology. Oh man, it's tough. 8475 double diamond 82772. Okay, so I see the Virgo and the Leo in the building. What's that for? That's the Queen. 8-4. That's Libra. Oh, that's the ninth. What's 5? 5 plus 4. Oh, you are not erotic secrets. You are a 9 of diamonds. So Mercury Love is the code, and CoachKAstrology.info is the website. So that's just a little commercial. If you'd like to get a consultation on any matter up under this Mercury retrograde, spiritual destiny, relationships, business, branding, whatever, it's all over there. Just go click the one for the adults. If you want one for the children, then I'm doing kids too. Chucky, Charles Taylor's in the building. What up? So that's just the piece I want to let y'all know. Go more for the steak than you do bologna. Like I used to hustle. This is another story when I used to sell weed, right? So there was a guy, he definitely wasn't from the street, but I guess a dude gave him a couple of, maybe 2 pounds or something, and he had a big margin that he could make money on the weed. So he probably getting the weed for like $500. He's selling it for $1,200. So he's making $700 a pound. So I came to see him. The first day I came to see him, I came to his house like 3 times. I bought up like almost 2 pounds by myself. I went and got a quarter pound, got another quarter pound, went and got a half a pound. He was out. He was like, "Are you the police?" I was like, "Nah, I just know how to move it." I said, "Why don't you go give me some weed so I can go ahead and get this thing moving?" He didn't introduce me to the plug. He kept charging me $1,200. He was like, "Okay, I'm gonna just throw you a whole pound, bring me back $1,200. I was like, "So what? I'm making $150 off an ounce. I'll definitely give you $1,200. But he never introduced me to Dave. He was afraid that if Dave met me, then Dave would leave him and just deal directly with me because I was moving most of it. So guess what? I was getting bologna. Stacks of bologna, but this guy was getting the steak. Because he was doing way less work, taking way less risk. All Dave had to do was just come over there and drop it off to him. But then what? He came and he just come see Coach. And then I was coming picking it up. He was just sitting on the couch making money playing games. Then he bought the Jeep. Then he put the rims on it. Then he put the speakers in it. Then he bought the bike. Coach didn't get no more bologna. He was steady getting steak. Right. So stakeholders eat steak. Everybody else gets bologna. Please go see I am Danielle D. DEE on Instagram. Righto. Danielle, please know how to spell it with 2 L's and D is 2 E's. All right. Yeah. Now, when you say no more bologna, you got to make sure that you can really mean that, because if you come in and want a steak, you got to come in and work. You got to be ready to bust your gun for whoever that steak, whoever's the majority owner. Then you got to really be able to, because that's for me. I'm gonna bring. If you pay me exactly and we switch it out, I'm going to bust my gun for you. I'm going to bring the best of me to the table. But if you are just, I can make $6 off of these, I might get bored of selling these. And now I may want to go sell these for somebody else. But I'm still getting bologna. Bologna sandwiches is good. You can fry them up. You can eat them cold. Several ways you could do that. But you want to be a stakeholder. Yeah. You want to be a stakeholder, man. And you want to know your terms. You want other people to know your terms. When they call you with an offer, they should be saying, "Hey, I already know his terms. What are your terms?" That is critical. That's critical. My terms is if you call me with an opportunity, I want a piece. And if I call you with a piece, I'm offering you a piece. Because sometimes I can't pay a person what they're worth right now, but I'm offering you a piece of steak. Sometimes you might want to take a piece of the steak sometimes instead of somebody paying you some bologna. Oh, that's a good one. A lot of y'all take bologna when if you wait a little bit longer, you could get the steak will taste better. Some of y'all are eating bologna right now. What up, Unique Mom? Some of y'all are eating bologna because you was like, oh, pay me now, pay me now, pay me now. I've went to people with some really good ideas because I know some of the business ideas. I'm looking for teammates. So all my teammates are stakeholders. So we're all going to eat steak. So I don't have the cash to come out and pay you because if I did, that means I'm giving you bologna and you're not a team member. I'm looking for team members who I can work with long range. But I want to work with you on short projects. Some people ain't interested. They be like, nah, give me the bologna. That's how I look at it. If I offer you a piece of my company, I would advise you to take it. I got somebody now who is, I want them to redesign my website. They want to know, like, what's my budget? I want to offer them some equity in the website. If you build the web, what would you rather do? Me pay you $500 for the website or me give you 10% of what the website produces for 6 months? Hey, what if the website does $5,000 a month? And guess what? You make $500 a month. Wow. You'd have just made $500 one time. But now that you're a stakeholder, you steady eating steak. But now you took a piece of bologna because you charged me $500 for that. Interesting. Woo! I love how I think. I hope this was helpful for y'all. Hey, Arlene, Carolyn Frazier, Patricia Ann Carter, Stephanie Linton, Lorraine Danielle. Thanks for joining. Coach Kaya is about to get up out of here. Absolutely, you want the 10% for certain. So, what was one thing that you took from this share that was helpful? Please let me know. Thank y'all for letting me get this off my chest, man. I made a track too for this for this whole occasion.
You know that we ain't gonna have combos if you don't start like this. So if we do,
listen,
move forward,
everybody, please inbox me so I can send you this track. Please DM me on Instagram so I can send you this track, and please DM me on Facebook so I can send you this track. I want you to put it in your ear and just listen to this Nipsey Hussle loop that I have playing. It's like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I could have made it 30 minutes. Just play it. I just put it on repeat. Please DM me and say, send me the terms. Say, Coach, send me the terms. Pam is in Greensboro. What up? They know my philosophy. They know my business model. When y'all hear this, this whole live is going to make that much more sense. Please DM me if you're on. Yeah, if you're on YouTube, then just put your email down at the bottom and I'll email it to you. Or I might just reply to you and put the link right there. DM me and say, send me that loop. All right? Yeah, I got so much other business acumen that I want to like let out. I think this is about time. Because this always like when I get kind of frustrated, then I make another business move. So I want to help other people. What up, Vaughn Taylor L in the building? And I just have it on loop. So please send me a DM to say, Coach, send me them terms so I can let you listen to this loop right here. And maybe it'll change how you go about your business. Brittany, DM me. Don't put it in here. I'm not going to go back through the comments. Mario, just hit me on the DM. All right, fam, I appreciate y'all so much. On a scale of 1 to 10, how did y'all enjoy this? You know what I'm saying? 10 means keep doing it, Kair. 1 means don't do it anymore. I'm getting off of this one quick because I've got to come back and talk about astrology and why I do it. I got another story to tell. All right, fam. Anabakoa, Gijalakiminka, Tatia Tezara, Kabel Renat, Amcha Sagvanu, Tahavanu Nura, Nahagibor, the Shea Yakadeka, Kabava Shamra, Barkum Tower, Rakame, Tazika Taker, Tamid Gamlin, Kasim Kadosh, Badaruf Tufka, Nahela Taker, Yakid Gehel, Amchapanez, Okrea Katuska Taker, Shavatanuka Bel Lushma, Dezakatanu, Yodea Talamot, Badaruk Shem, Kavo Makuto, Lalam Vaed. What up, everybody? All right, fam. I'll be back with video number 2 in about 5 or 6 minutes. I'm finna go get me a snack. Peace.